Hi guys, you're welcome to my channel. So we're about to wrap up what we start about you making A as a Waec student. So in the first part of the lecture or the video, we'll talk about the practical aspect. We said three things is what you need in order for you to make A in your Waec, and the very first one is your practical. So the second thing to note is your objective, which is what we want to talk about now. So what exactly are they looking for in the objective part? And how are you going to know what to do and how to do it? So when it comes to the objective part, that is where they have the ability to test you on all area of the curriculum, right from SS1 down to SS3. So that means it's the whole syllabus that they want to cover. So for you to be able to do well in answering the whole of the syllabus without you like getting a concrete knowledge of everything, because of course I know the internet is there, the ability of you getting a good teacher to explain to you is there, and other factors that will affect you from understanding the entire concept of your curriculum as a physics student. So none of it should be a factor to hinder you from getting what you want to get in this particular exam. What you need to do for me is right now that you have time preparing for this exam, pick up your past question. 10 years back, this is 2024, that is from 2014 down to 2023. You want to study the objective question and see how they arrange the topics and the number of questions that comes under each topic. That will let you know the topic that they really focused on. Do you understand? Because they focus on some topics than the other, especially topics from your SS2. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Although if you have no time to get that done, of which I would advise you to even do that, because the kind of effort you put into your preparation also goes a long way in the outcome that you are going to get. Am I making sense? Right. So if that should be the case, no problem. There's nothing to fear. All you just need to do for me is to subscribe to this channel. I've done that for you. Do you understand? And that's why I could not do all of this for the Jambai because of my busy schedule, but I have made time for you as a Waec student, so you have to make time for me as well. Turn on the notification bell after you subscribe so that you get notified once I drop video on these areas. So when you study this past question very well, it gives you idea on the numbers of questions that will be coming on each topic, and which topic is like the nucleus of the objectives. So don't make the mistake, because these are the mistakes that students usually make. They focus on questions that will repeat. You don't expect the examiner to repeat question for you. Why? Because they have a lot, like enough question bank that they can give to you without repeating anyone. But what they cannot do is not to repeat a topic. Or obviously they have to. For example, let's move to your theory part. Your theory parts usually have two sections, part 1 and part 2. For the part 1, you are answering 5 questions, and those 5 questions are very, very simple questions. Like when I say simple questions, I mean simple questions. That's what you are going to have there. But these days, they start spicing it up with something that is unexpected. But it's not compulsory for you to pick that unexpected, right? But I'm going to make everything simple for you, both the unexpected and the expected ones. But what are you going to do for me is that pick your past questions. I'm telling you categorically, if you check from 2014 down to 2023, you are going to find more of projectile in your question number 1. And within your question number 4 and your question number 2, you find more of elasticity. So what am I trying to tell you is that you can predict the topics they want to set for this part as well. All he just needs to do is to examine from year 2014 down to 2023. Look at how the question pattern looks like. Do you understand where I'm coming from? That helps you to know what to prepare for. You don't need to cram and memorize the question they set, because you're not expecting them to repeat questions, but you're looking at two things. Well, how many things? Two things. The questions, that is the topic they are concentrating on, that's one. Secondly, the manner in which they ask question under that topic. That helps you to prepare yourself. That helps you to examine yourself before they come to examine you. However, I got you. I've prepared everything that will make you have A in physics this year. Forget it. I've prepared it. Only if you are not ready. Then for the second part, where you are going to answer just 3 questions, it's also as simple as possible. Why do I say that? Is because when you look at it, you have to answer just 3 questions, and they usually have from A to C, A to D, and you're going to be seeing A, I. So it's usually like being voluminous, right? There's nothing to scare about. It's not chemistry. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So if you look at the part 2 of from 2014 down to 2023, or even years before them, you see that it is more concentrated on your second term work. Your EAT, when we talk about EAT, we talk about wave. Almost the entirety of your second term in SS2 is about wave. Light wave, sound wave, all of those, everything about wave. You get to be seeing question under it. You get to see question under latent heat, specific heat capacity, all of that. Do you understand? So you want to study the kind of question they are setting and the topics that they are focusing on. Do you understand where I'm coming from now? So this is what you need to prepare with. And subscribe to this channel. I'm saying it again. I've not begged anybody to subscribe to this channel like this before. But I want us to make the A together. If anything distracts you, that you made a mistake out of the whole of the thing I want to show you, including the practical, especially the practical, if there is any mistake from your part, you are not going to get less than B. So, thank you so much for listening to me to this point. Do well to subscribe to the channel, just like I've said, and we are going to look at things together. Till then, let's keep practicing and preparing.